What's up, everybody? Welcome back to JR Sneaker Show. I am JR, and today I got something very cool for you. Something that I've been waiting to get my hands on for a very long time. So this pair originally released back in 1988, right? I had to have been 6 years old at the time. I didn't know anything about Jordans, not at that time. So as I got older, I started seeing, the fives and the sixes and stuff like that. That's when Jordans really piqued my interest, and it's like, all right. And so now knowing, going back and looking and realizing that they had, Jordans before that, oh man, I've always wanted to get my hands on this pair. So these have retroed a few different times, but Jordan brand, they'll bring them back, but they don't always bring them back in the true form. Sometimes they'll bring it back with like the Nike Air on the back tab. Sometimes they'll bring it back with like the Jumpman on the back tab. Different leather quality. The bottom will be different. It'll be like, it won't say Nike, it'll say Jordan. They retroed it recently here, and it had a clear bottom with like a free throw. So if you look behind me, little giveaway about what I'm talking about. So you can see Jordan right there. He's wearing the original pair from 1988 right there, and that's the pair that actually in this picture as well too. So that's actually the pair that he won his second dunk contest in, and it was in 1988. And Jordan Brand was smart to bring these back because it was almost 35 years later. I know they brought him back in March, but if they would have brought him back in February, that would have been like right on the 35-year mark. So, but hey, I'm just happy to get these. So shout out to my homeboy Xavier. He came through and got me this pair right here. He didn't charge me much over retail, so that was awesome. Just appreciate the love and support. I had posted up on my IG. I was like, man, I need a pair of these. And he hit me up and he was like, I got you. Can you work with the size 10? I was like, yes. I have a couple size 10s in this Jordan 3 right here. So I was just very excited to get my hands on a pair. So right here, you can see they did some weird stuff with the box. They made it look old. But they gave us the original box right there. And then you can see that's what the bottom of the box looks like right here. You got Nike. On the top left, you got your swoosh. So these are called the Reimagined Jordan 3s. Air Jordan 3 Retro. The colorway is Summit, White, Fire Red, and Black on this pair right here. So that's what the box looks like here. So what they try to do is what they've been doing with a couple pairs. They started off, well, really it's only been a couple pairs. They got the Jordan 1 Lost and Founds, and they made the box look like it was stored like in an inventory, and it had got lost, and then they found them later on. So even the sneakers themselves look like they were aged. And so that's one thing Jordan Brand has been doing, or is starting to do. There's rumors that they're going to start doing this with multiple pairs. The bread 4s, or whatever you want to call them, black cement 4s. Those might get the treatment. I've heard that the Royal Blues, the Jordan 1 Royals are going to get that treatment as well. So we'll see how Jordan Brand wants to keep doing this. I think it's cool, don't get me wrong, because hey, got my hands on a pair. But if you go back and look at the resale value on these, they're not crazy. They're not cheap, but they're not crazy. So like compared to like a 2011 pair, or another pair of the 3s, these are actually less money when you're looking at it that way. So for example, like the Jordan 3 from 2011 is still reselling for right around $450, $500. If you go back and look at older models, you'll see they're like $600, So it's kind of all over the place. But if you go back and look at these, they're not retailing for more than 300. So reselling. So retail on these was 210. So this is definitely one that has been on my radar for a very long time. I know I've been talking a long time, so let's go ahead and open up the box. And that's what the inside of the box looks like right here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do things a little differently today. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put the camera down over here onto the table and do an unboxing like that. That way you can see all the details and stuff like that. So I'm not just holding it up here, but you can actually see it with me. So let's do that. Let's jump right into that. All right, so here we go. So first of all, you can see, you know, here's the box. You got this aged looking box right here. And then we'll go ahead and flip to the inside. You can see what the inside looks like. No stickers or anything. You can see right there. That's what it says. Just some labeling stuff in there, but no stickers. Then it also comes with this paper right here. And this paper shows you how it's the construction of the Jordan right here. So this is cool that they gave us this. You got your Jordan right there, and then it says right there the upper, the sock liner, and then you got your heel air sole unit, 4-foot air sole unit, foot frame, midsole, outsole. But it's cool that they gave us this right here. A lot of the times, you know, they used to give us a retro card. And then you can see right here, you got your elephant print paper. What I did notice is that the paper itself is mostly gray looking. So paper will definitely vary. So like here's an example of my true blue paper right here. Looks a little different than that one. And then even it looks a little different than my Fire Red 3s. So the paper is just a little different. So it's more gray, if that helps explain it. So, all right, let's get right into the sneaker. I've already taken a look at these because when I got them from Xavier, I wanted to check the pair, make sure they were a good pair, because there's been a lot of quality issues and flaws and stuff like that. So here we go. Wow, look at that. Go ahead and flip these around. So this is the left sneaker right here. And you can see, this is what I'm talking about, how they aged the midsole. They gave it this like beige looking color. And then on the back right there, you got your Nike Air on the heel tab. And then again, your beige right here on the side. Air bubble right there. One thing to notice too on these Jordan 3s, or these Reimagineds, is they put the widow's peaks back on here. If you look at your Fire Red 3 pair, there's only one widow peak, I think, I want to say, right here on the Fire Red 3s. And so that's something that I definitely did notice. I actually have my Fire Red 3s right here, so I can show you a little bit of comparison what I'm talking about. So you can see right there, there's the widow's peak, and then they didn't put it right here. Fire Red 3 had darker elephant print. All right, so let's take a look. And then right here they give us this hang tag. It's they didn't give us the little metal part that hangs it right here. I forgot what that's called, a little chain. So it's actually on there with the piece of like zip tie or plastic right there. So once you cut that, there's no putting it back on. The cool thing that I like about these is the details. Like this one has the black right there on the eyelets for the lace holes. And then you got your red right here, this 1, 2, 3, which has always been cool to me. I really like that. On the inside right here, you got your Nike Air on the inside. Let me show you right now. Let me see if I can go. Yeah, so you got your Nike Air, men's size 10, right there. And then on the tongue, you got your Jumpman right there. The leather quality on here is pretty nice. Actually, really nice. Really, really nice. So I'm really digging the way they did these. Let's go ahead and pull out this toilet paper. Let's go ahead and take out this left sneaker right here. And let me show you the inside of the box for all you legit checkers. Like I said, this is an authentic pair, trusted resource, so that's the inside of the box right there. No stickers or anything. Pretty sturdy box, actually. It's not flimsy, I will say that. They've been making their boxes pretty sturdy lately, so this box is like solid. So let's put these back up here. So yeah, these are really good looking. As far as the sock liner in the inside, it's kind of furry if you look at it. And then what's really cool is that I did notice, I got something there, is that the overall shape of this guy right here. So if you look at the overall shape, it came up higher right here, you know, than previous releases. So sometimes this back tab used to stick up higher, and so that's one cool thing that I've been noticing that they've been getting right. They even did that with the Fire Red 3s. Wonder if they did that with my 2018 Black Cements. Let me pull those out real quick and see what the back tab on that one looks like. Okay, so here's a perfect example. So the back tab right here on the 2018s, look how it's going pretty high. It's going higher than the actual heel. So it's cool. So yeah, so I'm really cool, really grateful to have the entire 3 collection. I know some would say that these aren't, you know, the actual white cement 3s. These are the reimagined, but I mean, they do have the Nike Air on the bottom, and then you do have your Nike Air on the heel tab right there. It's just in that cream looking colorway, because normally, you know, it would be white. But I mean, over time, like this is my pair from 2018. This is already starting to like turn this color right here. So I can only imagine that over time this is going to turn colors as well. But yeah, overall, just really cool. I know a lot of people are talking about the quality control on these, and I've seen some bad pairs. I actually seen one pair at Nice Kicks that, I mean, it wasn't Nice Kicks' fault, but it was like somebody was returning them. It was a size 8 because it was missing paint back here. It was like a rub off or a smudge. One thing I've always noticed about 3s, and this isn't a new thing, this is, if you've been collecting sneakers for a while now, you know this, that I like to make a joke. There's a right, like, you know, like the Twix factory, there's a right sneaker factory and there's a left sneaker factory, kind of like the Twix factory. So at the Twix factory, you know, you got your right Twix, your left Twix. Well, I think Jordan Brand has a left sneaker factory and a right sneaker factory. Just because, I mean, I see this all the time. I really do. Let me see if I can even point this out on a pair that I already own, where the elephant print is different. So this is one of those things that I have noticed, you know, as I've been collecting sneakers for about 20 years now. So this is one of those things where I'll notice it from time to time. Trying to see if any of my recent pairs, I think it's been, yeah, my recent pairs look pretty good. Let me check out one of my older pairs on these True Blues that came out, I think back in 2016, I want to say. So like, look, check this out. So back to, like I was saying, you know, the right sneaker factory, the left sneaker factory. So on these True Blues right here, let me put this tag over here so you can see. You see the elephant print right here on the side panel is different than this. And I got these straight from Nike, so which was crazy that these were so easy to pick up back then. I should have picked up multiple pairs. I was at the Nike outlet and I had a chance to get my hands on. I probably could have bought 10 pairs at the time. I just had no idea, you know, at the time that, you know, what it would look like nowadays. I mean, I used to go to places and they would sit all the time. I ended up picking up these True Blues. I have my receipt right here. Let me show you right here. So yeah, I have my receipt right here. You can see they were $179 on sale. Maybe that was the original price, and then they had like some kind of deal, so I got like $53.99 off, and then $126 was the final price. So just crazy. I mean, like, I don't think you'll see stuff like that very often anymore. But enough about these. Let's get back to these right here. So, but yeah, you see how on the right sneaker the elephant print is it's more embossed, and on this one not so much. I mean, you can feel it, but it definitely feels better on that one, which I don't mind because that's on the back, and I don't care about the back, honestly. But even if you look at the toe here, you can see it's a little different. The good thing is that they do line up. I've been seeing some pairs that the elephant print comes way up here, so I do like how they line up. And I am impressed with the overall shape of the sneaker. You can see it's got a good shape to it. So I don't know when I'm gonna put these on feet. This is one of those sneakers where it's like I'm just in awe still to have them in my collection. What do y'all think? And I heard a lot of people talk about painting this white. And painting this white. I'm not gonna mess with nothing like that. I think it's fine. I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. To me, this is still White Cement 3. I know they're calling it a Reimagined, but just like with the Jordan 1 Lost and Founds, with the Chicagos, those are still Chicago to me. So yeah, I just wanted to show you. I'm really excited to have these in the collection. So very, very cool. And this bag right here, I actually picked this bag up at Ross the other day. It was like, I don't know, I want to say it was like $9 or $10. It's like a backpack or something, like a little zip backpack. And it's got like a little zipper right here. It's just like a drawstring backpack. But I thought it was pretty neat. I thought it was pretty relevant too with everything. So yeah, very cool. I also want to show you this poster that I picked up. So you just never know where you're gonna find stuff. I actually picked up this poster right here at Five Below. This was a while back. It says, "We all fly. Once you leave the ground, you fly. Some people fly longer than others." Michael Jordan. But this one right here is pretty cool. I just picked this one up yesterday at Walmart, believe it or not. So they had them for $5, and the poster itself, and then you got to buy the poster frame. So pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. So anyway, I know we're talking about these, but I think that was super relevant just because, you know. But yeah, these are great. I love that I've had these in the collection. You know, it's been a long time coming, and shout out to Xavier for coming through, hooking me up. I'm still excited. I took a bunch of L's on these, which I know a lot of people did too. It was really hard to get your hands on. You know, resale right now is not too crazy, but I get it. I mean, I don't like paying resale. Nobody likes paying more than, you know, when they first came out. But sometimes you really want it, go after it. But, you know, hopefully they'll do another shock drop on these here pretty soon. If not, you know where to go get them. StockX, GOAT, eBay. You know, you can still find these pairs for, right now, I don't know, I would say right around $330 at the most, maybe $340. You know, so this is one of those ones where the demand, people were going nuts for them at first when they first heard about them, but then all these defects and people talking about this and that, I don't know if that kind of scared people off, but who knows. What does Mike Rich say? Hype moves in mysterious ways. So right here you got, I just want to show you the leather quality on here. Really nice, really good. And then on the inside right there, you got your Nike Air. Size 10 men's. But yeah, like I said, just grateful to have these in the collection. Not sure when I'm gonna bust them out on feet, but when I do, it'll be nice, and I'll put some pictures on my Instagram. So, all right, everybody. Well, thanks for checking out JR Sneaker Show. I hope you like this up close review a little better than just me sitting there with them in my hand. So anyway, everybody, God bless you, and I'm out.